Every night were miracles. Miracles. And if you're a missionary, I want to remind you, every time you go to places where they worship evil, God will show up to show that he is different from what they worship. So we had these nights, and one of the nights Pastor Jill was preaching. He preached a powerful sermon, and we have the lines to pray for the people. So in these lines, I don't know what happened in other people's lines, but I know they also had big challenges. I was challenged. My faith was challenged by God. This man came, is a young boy of about 14 or 15 years, and he's walking in crutches. One of his legs was short, like about maybe 4, 5 inches, and the foot, it was crumpled, and I was praying for the people. I didn't know he was in my line, so when I opened my eyes, whoo, I said, the first thing I said to myself, I said, God, why my line? Why my line? I took like some longer time on this other person I was praying for. I thought maybe he would be frustrated to cross to another line. But the guy didn't move to any other line. He was there. So when I reached him, I said, God, what should I do? The Holy Spirit gave me wisdom. I knelt on my knees. I touched his foot. And I said, God, for your glory, show up. This is what happened. I prayed, but I was nervous. Humanly, I was nervous, but my spirit was really strong. And I said, Lord, for your own glory, heal this guy. Something went into his leg. I just felt something going, boom. The leg just went straight to the ground. It grew that long to the ground, and the foot became straight. Then I said, can we exchange? Give me your crutches. The guy gave me the crutches. I said, walk. He said, I can't walk with those crutches. I said, God has healed you. Walk. He said, I can't walk. I said, walk. So he had his brother who was helping him to come to the crusade. I said, tell this guy to walk, but they didn't speak English. So it's like, what's happening? So I called my interpreter. I said, ask this guy to walk. He said, no. He says he can't walk without crutches. I said, God has healed him. Tell him to go. He said, no, I can't go. Then I called the pastor. Was it Pastor Charles? Yeah, Pastor Charles. And said, Pastor Charles, tell this guy to walk. He spoke to him in Creole. And the guy looked around. I saw him trying the food. And he turned. I said, walk. He said, give me my crutches. I said, no. I said, walk. The guy walked. When he walked like 3 meters, he discovered something had happened. He just took off. He ran home, and we only had the crutches. The guy had disappeared. So that village was like, it was so close because Pastor G really preached the gospel. I felt that man was preaching a powerful sermon. But when we invited people to come to Christ, few, like maybe 10 people came. And the following morning, Tom and we had another lady, Sister Helen. They went back for Bible study and giving out Bibles. It's like the whole village came running this time. They want to give their life to Christ. So I knew it was like God did this miracle so that he can draw people to himself, to show the difference between him and their voodoo. So I know we still have a big challenge, but God is going to help us to reach the people. We need to go to Haiti, we need to go to Uganda, and these other countries. For the last 4 years, I've worked with SPAN. We have seen such a great multiplication of churches in Uganda. So far, we have planted 200 established churches. About 200 established churches. Once you lift up your hand and say, Lord, I'll go, you'll never want to stop. And every time you think like, I have to stop, you feel something pushing you, you have to go.